Hi, I'm Jeff Swinoga. I'm the CEO of Exploits Discovery. We're a company in transition, transformation. We've done an amazing job this year. We've just sold our claims to Newfound Gold for a deal that's valued around $11 million. And we've actually, if you don't know, in the last 5, 6 months, have executed on a couple option agreements to get great properties, 3 properties in Quebec, one large property, district scale property in Ontario. Eric Sprott owns about 14%. So we're well positioned with a very healthy treasury, great new projects, and actually been able to monetize a really good deal with Newfound Gold and take back a 1% royalty.
Well, Jeff, good to speak, sir. And obviously, we're just playing catch up here on a conversation we had on this topic with regards to the Newfound Gold deal. Finally got it over the line. Fantastic. What's that going to do for you?
Well, thanks, Matt. It did take a little bit of time. We had the AGM for the shareholder vote, 99% approved back about a month ago. But there was just there's so many claims that we just had to make sure everything was sort of tightened up and done properly. And then, yeah, no, Newfound's been great to work with, and super pleased because if you haven't read the press release yet, we get 2.8 million shares of Newfound Gold, an emerging gold producer in Canada. Back when we did the deal back in September, our reference price was $2.48. They've now grown to over $4. So if so that value of $7 million has grown to over $11 million. So our shareholders have benefited from that rise in their share price. And whether it continues to go, that's great. They'll still continue to benefit from that. There is a 4-month hold on those shares, so we'll be able to look at what to do with them in April of next year. And also, we get a 1% royalty on the claims that we have on the Appleton Fault, just north of their Keats zone in the Queensway area. So 1% on Bullseye, which is right beside Jackpot and K2 and so forth, and Gazebo South and others. So really super pleased with the deal. I think it's a win-win for both companies, to be quite honest. I think we did a very good deal with Newfound, and actually allows us to move on to these projects. So Matt, what we've really done here, if I can be candid, is that we took properties that had high grade hits north of Newfound, which was great. We didn't get a lot of continuity as we wanted, but we basically traded them monetized them, if you will, and traded them for properties that have almost 700,000 ounces of gold in historic resources. So each of the properties has a resource, sometimes non-compliant, but there's a resource there. Quebec, there's high grade. We're planning to drill around Quebec, and we can talk more about that. And then Hawkins in Ontario, 60 kilometers, only 1.5 kilometers has 300,000 ounces. So a lot of untouched areas on these properties. So really moving from sort of grassroots kind of exploration to something a little more advanced, where we actually have gold in the ground, where our shareholders can benefit from a rising gold price. And that's what we did with that transformation. We wanted our shareholders to benefit from rising gold price by having resources in the ground. And now we've got a treasury. We just reported our financials. $2.6 million in treasury plus another $11 million. We're basically at about $13.6 million in treasury. Our market cap is about $11 million. So I was at the New Orleans conference about 3 weeks ago, and Brian Lundeen stood up in front of the audience and said, Exploits Discovery, I cover them. What a great company, basically trading at cash value. You get the gold for free. I don't know of a better deal than that. So right now, if you're watching us, I mean, we're at this inflection point where we've been, over the last couple of weeks, been quietly working to kind of close this deal. But now that the deal's done, we can now start talking really about the new properties. So we're going to be rolling out what we've been doing. We're rolling out, we're talking about a drill program in January for Fenton. So lots of stuff to come up. So sorry, Matt, I'm going on. Yeah.
You're excited. I can tell. I can tell. Look, I think this kind of the post transaction, pro forma cash and liquid security position is really, really strong. That is I think the catalyst for the kind of relaunch for what you're doing, and I know you want to get after the assets in Quebec and Ontario. So maybe let's talk to that. You've been sitting on them for a while. You've had a chance to kind of do some, your kind of key technical analysis of that. So what have you got lined up for 2026?
Yeah, so great, because we closed the Ontario deal in May. We closed the Quebec option deals in June. So what have we been doing since then? We did, well, a lot of companies would start drilling them right away. They've got a known resource, compliance sometimes historic, but they would try and make the resource bigger right away without really understanding the mineral system around it. So what we've done is we've done a lot of work on the ground. We're doing geophysical work on Fenton and Wilson. We've got Natalie, who is the former VPX of the company that had Hawkins before, looking at this large district scale property in Ontario. So just by drilling a small resource, you may find more, you may find, but the key thing about, say, for example, Hawkins, there could be multiple deposits along the 60-kilometer Pascuda zone, deformation zone, that we don't know about. So by taking that time to really understand the mineral systems, it's going to benefit our shareholders by being value for money of drilling in the ground, if that makes sense. When we also decide to drill, like Fenton coming up in January, we're doing geophysical on Fenton. We'll come out with that press soon. We've done a lot of ground samples, grab samples. So we'll be coming out with a lot of that information, leading and then showing why we're going to have better targeting than previous companies, if you will. A great example. Going back to Fenton, back in 1994, they had a small resource, 63,000 ounces, about 5 grams, non-compliant because that was before 43-101. About 20,000 meters of drilling have been done since then, but little geophysical work, right? So they found it, they created a small resource, they started drilling around it. They had a lot of great high grade hits. Like one hit was 356 grams over zero point 0.6, part of a 42 over 5 meters, right? And so that's not in the resource. The non-compliant resource is up to the north. But what we found is that the diabase dike is there, and then you've got these kind of mag corridors that are going through it. And right where, from the geophysical work that was done back a couple of years ago, right where the resource you think it would be, it's predictive. So we want to get into that predictive modeling. And so by looking at these corridors, where the diabase dike is and where the sulfides are, you say, okay, that makes sense. But they didn't have that back in 1994, right? So now that we've actually seen multiple targets along the same area, and hopefully we can replicate these high-grade shoots underground, that's going to be the goal. That's going to be the target. Not just making that one resource maybe slightly bigger along strike and deeper, but also looking for multiple sort of gold chimneys under that strike on these mag corridors. So that's a great example. And that's why that kind of rose to the top in terms of how we spend our money. And then Wilson is similar to Fenton. It's in a great jurisdiction, between Val-d'Or and Chibougamau. Right in the area where that recent acquisition, where IAMGOLD took over Northern Superior, those are where our properties are. So, Val-d'Or has always been sort of a hub, 100 million ounces of production, Agnico Eagle, IAMGOLD, and so forth. And getting closer to Chibougamau, that area is also starting to heat up more. And it's relatively unexplored, if I can call it that, because of, it's not like Val-d'Or, it's the work, but the work is happening. So we're really well positioned for Quebec. So super happy about that. Ontario, we're going to be doing a lot of work before we get into a drill program, just because the property is so large. So you'll hear news about what we're doing, but we're not planning to do that right away.
No, it's absolutely fine. It's a great summary. Like you're going to have to be very focused with your efforts next year. You've got the capital to kind of choose, to deploy. I'm interested in sort of seeing what you come out with in terms of the planning for the drilling, because that's kind of the expensive bit. Will you be focused on resource conversion, expansion drilling, etc., across all of those assets? I'm gonna love you and leave you now because I know you're busy. I managed to catch you. 15 minutes we had. Come back to us in the new year when everything's the dust has settled and you sort of got those plans ready to announce to the market. But congratulations on the newfound deal. Great deal for them, as you say. Great deal for you. Looking forward to 2026 with Exploits.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Yeah, everyone, see you. Happy holidays, and to all the investors that are watching us right now. I mean, honestly, start watching us because you're watching us at a great time, at this inflection point.